二つとない。死んだらもう二度と。緊張と恐怖が体をこわばらせる。動かなきゃ死ぬ。殺される。死んじまったら何もかも終わっちまう。俺はただの臆病者か。何もせず終わっちまうのか。何をする。何ができる。何もかも使い果たして何も残ってなくて、そこで何ができる。生存本能。死の緊張が笑顔をくれる。ひとつまみのエネルギー。死の恐怖が俺に何をくれる。あれが死の圧。
I mean, talk to me, because we don't really talk about death. You've said before that, we don't see death. We don't kill our animals. People die in hospitals. Is this kind of underlying a lot of our behaviors? And is this something we can maybe try to get in touch with more to understand ourselves better?
Yeah, I mean, the irony was that I wrote that chapter about confronting our mortality, the last law, in like May of 2018. I finished it. And literally 2.5 months later, I had my stroke and nearly died. So everything that I wrote about, I suddenly had to confront in real life. And what you say there is something that I write about in the book. If you read a lot of history like I do, you know that in centuries before, let's say the 19th century and beyond, death was a continual presence in people's lives. Even in the 20th century with World War I and World War II, for instance. You were seeing dead bodies in the street. People were dying in your home, okay? There were plagues, etc. There was something like the coronavirus with millions of people dying on the street, cadavers piled up. You saw it all the time. And then animals that were killed for your food. You literally saw the chicken being killed or whatever it was, right? So death was this presence in your life. It was very palpable. And people were obsessed with it. It was why a lot of religion took off and became so popular and so necessary. Because confronting your mortality is a terrible thing when you see it day in and day out. And we have managed to create this antiseptic kind of lifeless world where we've banished death to this little corner in these sanitized hospitals where people die alone under machines, etc., where we could go our whole lives and never once see an actual dead person, which is an insane thing, because life means death. The moment you were born, you're going to die. Every cell in your body is in the process of dying, right? So there is no such thing as life without death. It's part of it. It's two sides of the same thing. So to repress it, to hide it from our view, is to hide life from our view, right? And what makes it even worse is in our entertainment, in our video games, in our movies. We have this sort of cartoonish version of death where, hundreds of people are shot with one gun and they all fall down. And there's no life, there's no empathy, there's no psychology into what is it like to be killed like that? What does it feel like? We have no feelings anymore about what death means. So we live in a very dangerous world. And to repress death, which is as I said, the flip side of life, is to repress something very important, and it's to create fear inside of you.